Hey everyone, we're taking a look at your Canvas dashboard today and notifications. But before we do that, I just want to take a look up here. I know your young eyes really can follow along with a lot of things at one time. However, yesterday I was looking at some of the screens and there were so many tabs open, and I'm just kind of recommending between classes you may want to close tabs and only have a few open for each class because you can see all the tabs I have open across here at the top, and sometimes it's just so tiny and you can't see what is where. So I'm trying to make life a little easier for myself right here now, just closing all of these tabs as we move across. I may have even been better off just closing everything and opening new tabs again. And sometimes it does affect how quickly your computer or your Chromebook does work. Okay, we're getting to the point where we're looking for here. And I just have to Okay, so we have notifications. In order to get to notifications, you'll click on account first and then notifications when you come from your dashboard. And you'll see a screen that looks something like this. And these are just some recommendations of what you may want to be notified about right away. And also what you don't want anything sent for, because I noticed in some of your Chromebooks you have a lot of emails, and I think some of those are coming through just because they're checked here. Uh, One thing that you may want to check is the due date for assignments. If you click here on the check mark, you will be notified right away if your teacher changes the due date, and that's the first one right at the top. Go down here to the fifth one, announcement. You'll be notified about important announcements as soon as they come through. Number seven, or the seventh one down, if you want to be notified as soon as your grades are put in, you wouldn't necessarily have to put this one in. I think if you check number 11 below, which is submission comments, because oftentimes your teachers will put in submission comments. But going down to the submission comments, that is one that you probably would definitely want to check. You want to be notified for, because if your teacher has made a comment that you need to resubmit something or have made an error or something's not quite right, then you'll be notified right away of that. And going down here to the 13th one in the rows, discussion. If your teachers are using discussions, this one will let you know when there is a new discussion for you to be involved in. So those would be the five that might be a good idea for you to check. The other ones you could uncheck so that you're not getting extra emails into your inbox. I'm just going to check these because for my purposes, I do have them coming through. The calendar you may also want to check, but if you're checking that daily, there may not be any need to do that. So not a bad idea to take care of those notifications. And then also going over to your email, you can also organize by folders your email, and it's a good idea to keep your email cleaned up every day. Best if you can take care of the email that's in front of you and then delete it. If you can't and you want to create if you want to create folders for them, you select it and then move to, and you might want to create a new folder. And this one is about cross country. So I would type in cross country. I have one for track. You may want to have a math folder. You may want to have a social studies folder. I don't know if you'd really have that many coming through, but here I'm creating a new folder for it. And now that email will be moved into that new folder, and it should show up right over here under cross country. So those are a few things that you can do to make life a little bit easier for you when you're dealing with the volume of email that comes in and what is coming in and what is important to be looked at right away.